Thank you, Mr. Koyama. Now I'll invite upon Mr. Bantwal. Okay. Yes.
Good afternoon, friends. I wanted to save 30 seconds so that I gain 30 seconds by running to the podium. I'm very happy to see people without mask. You know, this is the first seminar I'm attending. I can see the people, and next time when I meet, I can recognize. I had a major problem when there was mask. I am recognized by my mustache. And no one was able to recognize even I'm standing next to them also. So today morning when I was coming, taxi driver said, we are entering Delhi, you have to wear the mask. I said, nothing doing. I have already set up my mustache, I'm not going to do that. So even when my people celebrated my 73rd birthday on 7th of September, they did this. Which one to move? Yeah. Everyone was looking like me. I was just wondering if this was done here, when the speaker comes, everyone looks like him, what will happen? Let me go to my subject. It is the VCA quoted paper. We are talking about responsible packaging. We started our industry in 1970. If you have to have a responsible packaging, you have to have a responsible manufacturer. You have to have a responsible design. You should think about it even before you sell the product. Now, you create a product, you create a problem, then try to find a solution. It's not going to solve the problem. Like our Dr. Srinivas told us that it's going to create more problem. Therefore, we resorted to a very special recipe of organic chemicals, or what is our present Prime Minister is talking, natural chemicals. So it's not that it's a big invention done by our company. I think this particular thing was initially found during Mahabharata time, during Ajnatavas. Everyone claims that Visaya was introduced in US and other countries. No, it was there, it was in India. When during Ajnatavas time, Sahadev, who was, Ashwini, there are two Ashwini brothers, Nakul and Sahadev. He wanted to keep the armaments without any oil, because whenever they are found out, there is to be a war. So he found certain food preservatives, which are non-hygroscopic. He mixed them in water, and at that time paper was not there. He coated it to the animal skin, and then wrapped the armaments and kept it on a shami tree, which is antifungus. This is how this particular knowledge was available with us. So our late chairman, J.S. Betterbet, he was a voracious Sanskrit scholar. He found some reference in Bhandarkar's Institute when he was going through these scriptures. And we didn't patent this. Therefore, it is safe. We are the pioneers of organic VCI in the world. Now, everyone was talking about plastic. I need not explain more, because the best lecture I have heard in my life about the plastic and its problem is from Dr. Srinivas already. Dr. Shivaraman already. Why in automobile industry, particularly who are my major customers or general industry, they are using plastic is that they are applying oil for protection, and then they want that oil film to be protected. They use plastic. And one of the major problem in India is that we are doing mummy packing. They are not happy with one wrapper. They will put another wrapper. They will put a third wrapper. Safety. They say that safe. They don't want it to be tear. Whichever general engineering industry or automobile industry, you see that if they really study that and reduce the number of packing, that will be a major savings for the wastage of the plastic itself. But Suprabha's solution is not plastic. Suprabha's solution is paper. Now, these are the things the plastic was offering to them. So sustainable packaging, we started discussing about this not now in 1970. We say chemicals are certain chemicals which from solid stage directly go to the vapor stage. There is no in-between liquid stage. They create a vapor barrier around the metal and keep away the moisture or the air, thereby preventing the oxidation. Now, this is used for the dry packing. All the rust-preventive packaging was done by a coating of a film, oil film, paint film, primer, phosphating, plating, but there was a need for some product without forming any film to protect the components. This is how we invented this and gave the benefit to the industry. This I already told that contact inhibitors were there and film forming coatings, this was the thing. But most of the chemicals used in VCI by other countries was phosphates, chromates, nitrites. Even now they have opened the factories here because it is banned in US and other places and doing the coating here because in our country this is not an issue at all. Even when we introduced our product, we found it very difficult to sell because no one wants. Even the metallurgists say that only oil can protect the components, steel. So this started in 1967 when our chairman, late chairman who was employed in FAG Precision, he saw that some bearings coming rapid in VCA paper, which was giving a lot of smell, and it interested him, and then he went through these scriptures and found a solution for this. His vision was that at that time, we should give a chemical or a paper coated with VCI, which should be safe for the human being and safe for the environment. Now, we are using these words now, but most of the people want to talk about this now, but we have been doing this from 70s. Now, one of the thing with the VCA chemical rust prevention is that now we are trying to stop the oxidation because all the metals are found in oxide form. That is a natural form. They want to go back to the stable form they have found. So whenever you try to do something against the nature, there is always a pollution. In our solution, there is no pollution. Now, in between, there are some chemicals which we found which are water insoluble. So, but they were most powerful and they are organic chemicals. So, we developed a process by creating a emulsion to develop large quantities of solids. So, it is something like, nanotechnology which was done long back. And this paper conformed to BIS, AMI, mill standards, all international standard it is confirming and has very good, there is no sulfate, there is no chloride in the paper. So we use kraft paper, which is always very good for the, strength factor. The first usage of our VCA paper, we got the commercial break was in the surgical blades. Surgical blades earlier was sterilized in the hot water, those who are. So because of Suprabha's contribution, so they are using a strip of this in the surgical blades, and now there is no sterilization required. It directly goes into the surgery. This is the variety of the paper we introduced, which is a multi-metal, which can, for against all the metal, this paper can be used. So these are the various components. We have more than 6,000 customers all over India, automobile vendors, and they are using our VCI paper in a big way. This is another variety which we introduced for copper and brass and steel, where they require a different type of protection. So this is a new variety because we want to come away, there is a solution for the plastic is required. So we have developed a emulsion, water-based emulsion. When you coat to the paper, it gives a waterproof as well as weldable film so that, it can prevent against the moisture, or even if some people have applied the oil, it will not come to the other side. So this is a new invention of ours which can be used. It's a food grade. You can use it for paper plates, or rather paper plates, or even for the drinking water, all those areas you can use it. So many people are using silica gel for protection of, moisture absorption, but Suprabha developed a clay-based, activated clay, which is a natural occurring, and there is no need to go for a chemical which is very, very harmful. These are the various, advantages and disadvantages or the problems with the silica gel-based product, and these are the advantages of Suprabha's clay-based product. So it is naturally occurring, even disposal is very easy, and why should you go for, and the advantage is that clay absorbs very slowly. So we use this first initially for treatment of entrapped atmosphere in the packaging, because silica gel was causing corrosion. It is an acidic based product. So that is how it became very successful for the most of the exporters. Then we have another organic positive rust preventive powder. So this also can be given as a desiccant. Now when you want to pack a bigger machine where the metal volume is more than, you require additional quantity of VCA powder and also dehumidifiers, this is how we use this combination and protect against the entrapped atmosphere. Now, in the CNC machines, when working, because of the moisture, the contacts get tarnished and you have a problem of breakdown. So we give these two pouches inside. One is the DHF for moisture absorption, another positive rust preventive powder. They keep the electronic data card safe, and crores of rupees have been saved for companies like Maruti, Honda, most of the people who are using these CNC machines in their factories. Now they have made it as a SOP that, these panels should come like this. This is used for electrical panels also, huge electrical panels which are being exported. Now we have another product. Most of the people use acid to remove the corrosion. So Suprabha has come up with a product which is a non-acidic formation. So it is very easy to clean, and there is no only one-step process. Kapurji is watching me very closely, therefore I will promise him I will finish before the time. This is another product, again, this is the application in India, in wherever there is a corrosion. Actually, in Mumbai who are living, if you are going through the staircase, you must have seen the windows in the staircase are not rusted. Or even if it is rusted, it is, there is no problem. Why? Because people are spitting on those. So we have used that concept. What is in the pan? They are using that khata to get that red color. Khata is it's an organic acid. It converts the rust. That is the concept which you have used. So this is a boat you put in the sea, uska silencer is like this. So we clean it with the superficial rust, then apply our rust converter. After applying, it looks like that. Then they wanted a better protection, so we are giving another top coat on this. So rust converter is easier than removing, in chemical factories and other places. Many people have benefited by this. This is basically 100% organic acid base. We also have this vegetable oil for rust prevention. Now petroleum oils are causing a lot of problems because pollution-wise. Vegetable oils are really safe, and also removal of vegetable oil is very, very easy compared to the petroleum-based oil because they are sticky. So we are using, for removing this oil, Sikakai-based cleaners. They are excellent cleaning, and there is no necessity of rinsing in that. It will not cause corrosion. Suprabha, our philosophy is 100% Swadeshi. Mantra, Tantra, Yantra, everything is made by us. It's a big matter of pride for Suprabha that we have survived 52 years. We presently have around 1,800 employees working with us. In that, more than 600 are ladies. And we have put our factory in a village where we get the economically backward, less educated, widows, separated people, and train them, women empowerment we are doing. We have all the accreditations as well as compliances. We have won various awards. The most important, the quality award which we got from Rajiv Gandhi award, which was given for small scale industries for the quality. And this is the pride packaging Suprabha got. This is the lion. I think you people will recognize this lion. This is the Make in India logo lion. So it was manufactured in BHEL, Hyderabad. As usual, it got delayed. So our Prime Minister could not do the inaugurate here. He did the inauguration in Hanover. But this lion is so big, it cannot go in a container. It was to go in open deck. They required a packaging for this. They called the tender, international tender. So 2.5 crores ka tender aa gaya. But we were doing the packaging in BHL at that time. That is one of my vertical. So suddenly they asked, one of the executive director, Vanchu, he asked, why we were packing their turbines and all. Can you do this packing? We said, yes. Give the quotation. We give for 35,000 rupees. So I got a call. Is there anything wrong in your court? Can you meet us in Delhi? I said, absolutely. I am not coming to Delhi. Everything is perfect. Then they asked us to give the guarantee that if something happens to this, you are totally responsible. I said, yes, we gave that. This is a lion made of more than 400 aluminum gears. And if white rust is there, open deck it is going, you know, lion cannot walk. This is the special paper we had with us for aluminum protection. We wrapped it around the lion and put a stretch wrap because it has to hold to it, and provided a 100% waterproof wrapper and sealed it so that not a drop of water can go inside. Everyone, including the foreign ministry and Prime Minister's office, they were all tense. 45 days in sea, then by road, and there was only 2 days before it will reach Hanover because everything was delayed. And whether this lion will walk or not. Our Prime Minister is sitting there. I would like to thank Dr. Saha. This is the first time I saw a 36 feet screen. And I know that he has made specially for me, so that this lion walk can look magnanimous. Thank you, Dr. Saha, for this wonderful thought. And you know, Dr. Saha, whenever he does something, he does out of this world. Means this is something, I don't think people, I have attended so many seminars. I have never seen 36 feet screen like this. So clear. Dr. Saha, congratulations. You always set a high benchmark for everything. You saw the lion? Okay. Only, okay. I will finish before my. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bantwal.